Hi, welcome to Unfiltered Presence. My name is Siddharth Das, and this is a space where we slow down and talk honestly about what is really going on in our life. We will have honest conversations about life, relationship, inner work, and spirituality. No fixing, no coaching, just clarity. Let's begin. I've been wanting to do something like this for a while. Not another podcast, not another teaching, just me talking to you. Every time I open Instagram, I see a lot of questions. And to be honest, most of them are not really questions. They are confusion. They are exhaustion. They are people saying, I have tried everything, but why am I still stuck? I realize that replying in stories or with one-liner doesn't do justice to their situation. So this is my way of showing up differently. But in this series, I am not answering as a coach. I'm answering as a human who has been in these loops. So I'm going to put myself in your place and think out loud. I'll tell you what I would do if I would be in your situation. Very human, no coaching. In this episode, I have picked 3 questions which looks very different from the surface, but deep inside, they all point to one important thing. And in case you would want me to answer your questions or guide you in your situation, all you need to do is comment below and I will be reading every question, but I'll be picking a few of them for the next episode. Let's dive in. So the first question is, I've been working on myself for years, learning, healing, gathering knowledge, but nothing is changing. See, this question only comes when you have tried enough, when you have learned enough. So this frustration, this fatigue is very real. So I'll be very honest with you. When we learn, and especially when we are consuming content, we are made to believe that we need to heal more, we need to know more, right? And majority of the time we feel that if I think through this situation, I'll be able to fix it. I'll be able to heal myself just by thinking. But your intellect, all that knowledge, all those techniques, they all go down and drain when you are in that situation, when the loop is repeating. When the emotions are heightened, you will not remember the techniques or the tricks, all the rituals which you have followed, nothing worked. Why? Because it is not a mindset problem. It is a nervous system problem. When you learn, you get the awareness. And with that awareness, you get temporary relief. Now, when you have gotten temporary relief, what happens? The loop survives. When you learn, you get that hope, you get that relief, and you repeat the same patterns. Because who is repeating the patterns? Your body, your nervous system, which has learned things from the past. The karmic patterns, the survival patterns, they are all stored in your body. And the body just takes over. The mind, the intellect, it doesn't work. When the loop is repeating, it's the body. So what I would do if I'll be in your place, first of all, I don't want to learn more. I don't want to see a future that, oh, my future is there after I become healed. After I complete this healing journey, then I'll start living. See, I'll give you the right definition of healing. Healing is not about fixing yourself. It is about choosing differently, living differently while being imperfect. And we have been sold this idea to constantly heal yourself, constantly fix yourself. There is something wrong within you. And the destination is after the healing. The destination is here right now. This moment when you are alive, you and me, we are watching this video at the same time. This is real. And this is where your destination is. Right now, I need to live differently, not after the healing. Okay? So my question for you would be, I want you to sit with it. If I stop learning more, if I stop being in preparing mode, what would change this week? Sit with it. Think about it. Journal about it. You'll get some clarity. Let's move on to the next question. My ex keeps coming back as a friend. They say they never loved me, but I still do. This one kind of hurts because it is reopening the hope. And hope is what keeps the attachment alive. Like you are clearly saying, this person is your ex and they don't love you. So somewhere you need to ask yourself that what are they really giving you? Their presence, or when they come back, what do you feel? You feel chosen? Do you feel complete? Do you feel that you matter? Or it is a relief from loneliness? Because if I'd be in your place, I would also be confused because a part of me is still feel chosen by them, by their presence. Can you really be friends with your ex? I would not recommend it, but friendship can happen if love has ended on both sides, if the attachment has broken. Right now, you are giving them access to your life. And when you do that, what it does, it renews the attachment. It gives more fuel to the fire and the hope stays intact. Maybe if I change enough, maybe if I mold enough, maybe if I love enough, sacrifice enough, they will choose me. And this keeps the loop alive. So my word of advice, if I'll be in your place, first of all, cut off the axis. And this is not rude, this is not cold, this is not brutal, this is about your self-respect. This is about you being honest with your own self. And this may hurt, you may feel guilty, but this is the time when it is necessary. So let's do that. And this is the kind of work which I teach inside the Wisdom Circle. Wisdom Circle is the community which I have created where I drop weekly sessions, weekly lessons, and also actionable items so that you can learn to sit with the discomfort of choosing yourself. I'll be putting the link in the description. There is a small fee of this paid community. I'll be happy to guide you there. Let's move on to the third question. The voice in my head won't stop. I overthink and replay everything. First of all, if your mind is loud, it does not mean that you are broken or there is something wrong in you. Overthinking is also an escape. It is an act of avoidance. When you try to replay the scenario, hoping for a different ending. When you try to imagine new scenarios, hoping for a different reality. It is an escape from the current discomfort. It is your mind's way of protecting you from this overwhelming emotions, and these emotions need to be processed and you cannot think your way out of it. Emotions are the language of your body, thoughts are the language of your mind. This is your body work. If I would be in your place, I would try to practice mindfulness. Mindfulness allows you to anchor your emotions, to process your emotion and bring your mind and body together in this moment. Because when you are thinking, where is your mind? Either in the past or in the future. It is never here. Body is functioning on autopilot. You're brushing your teeth, you're eating your food, you're working, you're doing everything. Body is automatically doing it, mind is somewhere else. So there is a disconnect. So the first thing I would be practicing is coming back to the present moment, practicing more mindfulness. That will give you some power back because right now mind goes into overthinking. So you bring it back into this moment. How do I do that? Simply by focusing on my breath or anything that is happening in the present moment. Look around you, touch things, breathe, come back. Realize yourself that you are here, not there. And whatever this uncomfortable emotion is it sadness, is it loneliness, is it guilt, regret, whatever it is, sit through it. No need to fix it, no need to heal it, just sit through it. It will take its natural course and it will pass. My word of advice for you, you do not need peace to start living. You only need permission to feel again. So allow yourself to feel these emotions and for your thoughts, bring them back to the present moment. Your mind and body should be aligned as one. Now, if you notice, these questions did not need techniques. It did not need clever answers or grand answers. They need someone to slow down and sit inside them. That's why I created this series, not to fix you, but to sit with you, think with you without judgment. If you want to explore these conversations more deeply, I would like to invite you to the Wisdom Circle. It is a small group of people who are learning together and growing together, and we'll be happy to have you there. I'll be putting the link in the description. If one of these questions felt like it was written for you, you do not need to take any action. Sit with it. Sit with it for a day or two. You do not need to act on it immediately. Allow the clarity to come to you. Okay? I'll see you in the next episode. In case you want me to answer your question, drop it in the comments. My name is Siddharth Das and this was Unfiltered Presence. I'll see you soon.